Mind you, we're the same height. He slouches due to a desk job, and I had a...
Karsyn!
You need to see your face right now.
Hi, mate.
That's right.
Welcome back to Rare Breeds.
Hey, mate. We missed ya.
Tonight.
Oh, can you tell her? Wait, we went from Australian to Scottish to...
I was going to say, he's
He
Scottish,
is Scottish.
isn't
I forget he's Scottish.
Anyways, welcome back to an episode of Rare Breeds. Caitlin and I was like trying to go back and think about stuff for my emotional purse, and I was like, the weeks are running together. Like, I packed so much into 1 week last week that it felt like we had already recorded, and so we have a lot. I went on a family trip, and those always come with lots of fun stories and stuff, and
we had some time together this weekend.
Yeah.
Stories always come from that.
Yeah, and as you would probably assume, Caitlin's kids are up to it again.
They are.
Well, one in particular.
My emotional purse is $80 lighter.
Yeah, oh, sure is.
Because my son decided that it was a good idea to spend $80 on the punching bag machine and the claw machine. And what did he end up with? One alien. One squeaky alien.
You know something I thought about? This
did.
was the same claw machine that we too spent $80 on.
Okay, different.
But we came out of there with like 15 of those little
justified. So
they're like little like plush like green alien
No, they're
things?
they're like the rubber duck. It's the rubber duckies and the rubber aliens.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's got it
That
perfectly.
you can go get at Five Below, by the way.
So we went on a little dinner trip to Ultimate, and usually the boys don't come with us. And now we know why.
Exhibit A, because they complained the whole time. We were about to take them to a fun-ass experience.
Yeah, they're a
and
little...
all they did was bitch and moan. I'm like, where the do you guys want to go? Ruth's Chris? I mean, Jesus.
No, they bitched and moaned because they thought that they were going to get left out. Remember that? Like when we were talking about where we were going,
and they fell asleep in the car, and then when we went there, they were all pissy.
Brandon goes, "We're going to the Ultimate. I'm going to take you guys home." And Jack's like, "I'm not ready to go home." So cut to the Ultimate.
We never get to hang out with you guys. This is why.
We're having...
Because they can't be trusted.
A wonderful time, dinner, whatever, and Jax is like, "Can I go play some games?" I said, "How much are the games?" Because Brandon already gave him $10 cash to go play, and he came back in less than 2 minutes. So I was like, "How much are these games?" They're
Shorter
$2.
than that conversation I had with the short guy.
They're literally.
When he dumped me.
They're $2. Okay, yeah, play a couple. All good. I guess time got away from me because we were talking, hanging out. All of a sudden, you go over there.
Yeah.
You disappear.
So I went because her oldest asked me to go do the punching bag thing with him and see who could hit it harder. So you had your card back at that point? Or whose did we take? Brandon's?
Mine.
Well, how did Jax already have yours then? Because
He had mine.
Me and Bryson took a card over there.
Then Brandon must have given Bryson his.
So me and Bryson go over there and we go to the punching bag and we do
it's
it
more.
one time each. So it was $1 for each of us to do it. We spent $2, okay? We might have done it 4 times, maybe spent $4. We were big spenders. Meanwhile, Jax is over next to us on the claw machine, and I look over at the little screen on it. I'm like, give me a turn. Because I saw he had 5 credits left in the machine still. And I know, as somebody who frequents that machine, that you can buy 5 or 6 credits at a time for like $20.
So she comes back over. She's like, "Damn, Caitlin, your son's probably spent $50 on that claw or that punching bag or what claw machine." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "I'll find out. Look at my bank statement." Pulled it right up. There it is. I can't even get it all in one screenshot. I'm scrolling owl gameplay, owl gameplay, owl gameplay. $5, $10, $15, $20, $20, $10, $5, $1, $2. It continued.
Told you.
Until
You're welcome, by the way.
until I popped my freaking
Who knows how much
button.
that little would have spent if I didn't go over there.
There's no telling. There's really no telling. And he played a deer in headlights like, I have no idea. Until we told him he spent about $90. So, as a responsible person, I disputed the charges. Just said like a drunk idiot, stole my debit card at the bar and played games, $90 worth of games. That was the best explanation I could come up with. But
I mean, technically it was stolen.
It was stolen from me and not used to what I thought it was going to be used to.
You were misled.
You
were misled and robbed.
We spent as much as we did on that
by
on dinner.
14-year-old or however old he is.
Yeah, I got scammed. And all we have to show for it is a shiny pink alien. And
red.
that's it.
It's red, actually.
Whatever. I'm mad at that thing. I hate that thing. It cost me too much money. So that's my emotional purse. Nothing. Broke. Negative 80.
Negative 80.
I've never even spent that much on games. I know you have. Okay. That's why, yeah.
Have you ever seen me in a casino?
No.
Whew,
I can't imagine. But that was, that was I took him out, and that was that. But then the other part of my emotional purse, this is the good side, I have two, is visiting Grammy's retirement home.
Dude, I'm saw
sorry.
this.
She doesn't like to be called that. Retired luxury living facility is what she calls it. And finally we were able to get in her books because she's just busy.
She is. She's
we
booked
used
and
to
busy.
be at her house all the time. Now it's like, oh, I don't know if I can make that work. I have cocktail hour, then dinner. Like there's 2 restaurants in this place, 2 bars. They have going on for them.
It's kind of like if you know what High Point University is. It's kind of like if High Point University was a senior living facility.
I swear. It's nice.
Like it's
huge.
the restaurants are, you go sit there and get served. Like it's like a real.
Very High Point. You're right. I've been there, visited once. So anyway, so we meet her for happy hour. And it's a live band. There's a caricature artist.
Can I come to the next one?
There's a bar. I want you to, because you've got.
I also haven't seen Grammy in forever.
The little videos I got was not even the half of it.
I haven't seen Grammy in ages.
We went and sat down at her table with all of her little girlfriends there, and within 5 minutes, I was handed the stiffest drink of my life and told that I looked like Adele. So those are the kind of people I'm surrounding myself with from this point on. I had a blast. I didn't want to leave. I found my people. Screw going somewhere.
Do you really have to be 55 up to live in those?
No, there's no age. There's not. I've thought about this. I mean,
I could take like the $3 that's in my 401k right now and dip. I'm just kidding. I have more than that.
You have to work an extra 20 years, but whatever. Because it's worth it. So I think I found my people, and it's the retired luxury living people.
So if her kids are listening to this, you can refer back in 30 years. I'd say she's got another good 30 in her. She does want to be put in a home. If you ever tell her, I'm going to put you in a home, it's not an insult.
A luxury living facility. Don't stick me in a hallway and forget about me.
Yeah.
I want the luxury living facility. I want that place. That's where I want to go. That's where I want my ashes buried. Probably the same thing.
Okay.
You know? Not buried.
Your ashes?
Scattered. That's where I want to end up. That's where I want to be. Because, I mean, the waiters there.
So do you want to live there or die there?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I'll stay there forever.
And rest there.
While the
stay, die, and rest.
Live band was up there, I was just thinking, like, if me and Brandon make it this long in life and we end up here, like, we'll be singing karaoke up there.
Oh, yeah.
And they were all dancing, having the time of their lives. There was a conga line. I think the conga line was more so they could hold each other up.
Probably.
Because they're older.
Guilty birds with one stone.
That's the only move they did. They didn't do another dance move besides holding on each other's shoulders and walking around the bar. I think that was the safest part. It's safe. I love it.
That's awesome.
So that made me get over the missing $80. But
now, is this one of those places that's like next to like a golf course or something?
This
really?
is actually right off of a highway.
Don't say where she lives.
Right off of a highway.
Okay.
And just like off a main road. And then it's like you got to drive up a hill and then on top of a hill completely by itself.
Wow.
It's got like a koi pond in the middle, 3 separate buildings surrounding it. Like, I'm telling you.
Dude, when's the next one? I want to go.
She every day. I know her schedule now.
No, when's the next happy hour?
Every day. They have happy hour every day at 4.
They do that every day?
That's sick.
Yeah. They have something going on for them.
They always have a character artist and a live band and
Not
stuff? No, that's
always
not what I'm
a
saying. I want to just go
caricature.
sit at happy hour. I want to go when there's stuff to do. Why are you not understanding me right now?
I don't know.
Carson's trying to.
I just thought you wanted to go see it. But if you want a happy hour experience, I'll ask her.
I want to go like do stuff.
Okay. Caricature artist and bar and live band.
Correct.
Perfect. Now we're on the same page.
Thanks.
That was difficult to understand.
It's been a long day. I worked the first half of the week, okay?
Oh my God, the first half of the week. That's terrible. The rest of us still have another half of the week to go.
I know, I don't. I'm excited. What's in your emotional purse?
Well, the Earnhardt Miller Elledge family went to Colorado and we had a blast. Historically, we don't all do the best on group trips, okay? So, like, as in, we just don't be getting along. I think a lot of families are like that. Like, there's just, and I think all sisters can relate to this, that like you and your sister can have the best relationship when the two of you are sitting in a room, but like the second your parents are around, something unexplainable comes over everyone and you guys suddenly hate each other. Like it's something, it's not a unique experience. So, and yeah, we just, a lot of clashing personalities and opinions, and
I say you put
a lot of
Yeah.
strong-willed people who
Yes.
aren't very, and myself included, who aren't always willing to hear everyone out.
Right.
So,
and you put everybody in a room like that that's not normally used to being together, and it's, you know,
correct.
it's like what do they call it?
And we all already work together.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say you guys are always around each other.
Into the mix and like things. There's a million ways that this Colorado trip
and like activities
probably could have been bad or had parts of it where like we had a rough time. But when I tell you, it was amazing. Everyone must have had a, you know, good meeting with themselves. I know I did before we left, and was like, I'm also just in a good place mentally, but like I was just like, you know, I think everyone just did their thing, and we had so much fun together. Like everyone was getting along. We vlogged it the whole time, but we called it vlog because Mom thought, sorry Kelly, I'm gonna sell you out right now on this one. She thought when she first read the word vlog, she thought it was pronounced vlog. So now when we say we're gonna vlog something, she's like, you gonna vlog that? So we had a little camera with us the whole trip that we first like were just messing around taking clips, and then next thing you know, we had recorded from start to finish, and we had like 30 minutes of unedited just
it's good.
Us, and it is so much fun. I'm like begging my family to let me like put it on YouTube.
It's
I'm like,
good.
We basically filmed a pilot episode for a reality show.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Essentially.
So, anyways, I was getting parts. Just tell my story too long. Okay. So it was fun. Everyone got along. When we first got there, we were playing cards in the lobby, and all of a sudden we hear Wyatt, 14-year-old, out of the corner, go, oh my God, you guys, I think I booked a limo for the concert. And we're like, what do you mean you think you booked a limo? He starts reading us this text message. Hi, Wyatt, we tried to call you back just a minute ago. We sent you over a quote for a 12-person, blah, blah, blah. Let us know if you, so he's freaking out.
Oh, he was scared.
He's freaking out because he doesn't realize that a quote isn't, you don't have to pay it. You don't have to do anything with it. So he's like laughing so hard, and we're all just dying. So then like that was a running joke the rest of the weekend. But
Wyatt's limo.
We needed Wyatt's limo because at one point we Ubered 8 deep in a Toyota Sienna minivan to the boot barn outside of town so that Wyatt could get boots for the concert and the rest of us could get a few things. And we were all we did our shopping, all came outside, sat on the curb, and called another Uber and waited for our Uber to get there, just like another day, like 8 of us just sitting on the curb at Boot Barn, waiting for our Uber. But the best part was we went tubing, or so I thought.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We went whitewater rafting, basically. We needed something to do during the day when we got there on Friday, so Mom signed us up for tubing. There's a really pretty river that runs like through a little bit into downtown Golden, and it ends at the Coors Brewery. You don't really actually get off of it at the Coors Brewery. If you get closer to the Coors Brewery, you get sucked in. But that was the joke. I don't know if it's true or not. But you get off like right before it. So anyways, I'm thinking we're going. Mom thinks, we've signed up for casual, the way we go tubing when we go camping and stuff. Like
slow, nice,
relaxing. Flat. They start doing the instructions. They're talking about rapids and the water being frigid and flipping over and the best way to, I'm like, and they're talking about current, and I'm like.
All things you're like, no.
I'm like, maybe, like they all kind of have to say this, right? Like there's people that just really don't know what they're getting into. Well, that was me. So we get in, and when I tell you this water is frigid, I mean frigid. Like, you got to lift your ass up out of it.
In the dead of summer, it's still freezing.
Because it's coming off of that. It's like mountain runoff, I guess.
That's
true. It's freezing. So we're chugging along. And mind you, like, this river is accessible on each side of it through pretty much most of the way that you're tubing down it. Like, people can sit and hang out, or there's, like, a walking path on one side of it or whatever. So you're encountering, like, people and stuff. And there's, like, these rapids every once in a while, and like You go down like a waterfall, like rapid thing. It's not like a
down
waterfall.
rocks.
Like it's like when I say waterfall, it was like maybe 2 or 3 feet, like 2 feet. But
that's a pretty big.
Then you're
off.
like in these rapids and also like rip currents or whatever.
Yeah.
And while that's going on, there's all these little kids who are being instructed on how to swim in rapids, just jumping into the water while there's tubers just flying by. So I go down one and I flip the over. And I can't touch the ground of the river. Like, I can't.
And it's freezing.
It's freezing, and I'm in a rushing rapid and, like, a current thing. So I'm, like, trying to swim towards my mom and them who are this way. And I'm swimming, and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm, and I can't touch the bottom, so I'm, like, bobbing up and down, like, trying to tell them that I can't touch. So then my mom starts coming back towards me. Well, then she gets to me, and the current gets her, too. So then we're both just, like, fighting for our lives. And then Kennedy's boyfriend came, who could stand up. He came over and, like, got us both and, like, helped me get on the rock and everything. But
Jesus.
It was, like...
That's not relaxing.
No. I was like, F*** this.
Like, your heart rate was
We got done, and, like... Everyone except me, Kennedy, and her boyfriend wanted to go again. Like, they were all like, we can go again. And I was like,
the
what?
No.
I was like, I had fun, but, like, I had enough fun for one.
I got it.
So we just went and found a bar, and I got a drink. Also, Coors Light tastes so much better in Golden, Colorado.
I was going to ask, because I saw a picture of it. I'm like, does it taste better in the Rockies?
It does. It tastes better in the literal place that it's made in.
I gotta try it.
I know.
Just add it to my bucket list.
It's so beautiful there. I love it there. So yeah, no, that was that. Wyatt did not in fact order a limo. He got out of that. We were 8 deep in an Uber. That happened to me.
And you saw Gary Allen at Red Rocks.
And then we went to a show at Red Rocks and saw Gary Allen and Parker McCollum and Josh Abbott Band.
Ooh, that's a good line.
It was a really good one. And there was like this random group of boys behind us. A couple of them were cute. A couple of them were, okay. And the rest of my family, like, you know that TikTok that's like, why am I the only one popping my pussy right now? Like, why am I the only one having fun? Like, I kept telling them, I guess, like, that they were no fun. And I was the only one, like,
You were telling the guys that?
No, I was telling my family that. So then I made friends with them, and then I was up there jumping around and dancing and singing with all of them. And my mom and LW were just looking at me like,
Bet you're a Rocky Mountain boy.
No, not worth.
Just worth dancing around.
Ain't not worth writing home about, you know?
That story didn't quite make it home.
So they turned around, they were like, Karsyn Kingsley. And I was like, what? Like, I'm just having fun because you guys are sitting down.
During a concert.
Sue me.
Hell, Gary Allen's like a damn staple of our family at this point.
When I tell you he's aging like fine wine.
He is. I'm hoping I'm going to go see him in Cherokee on Friday.
I'll be so jealous.
I'm hoping.
So jealous.
If it works out. That's my plan.
That's really all I have in my emotional purse.
Yep.
We just got through emotional purse. The other thing that's in my emotional purse is a wish list for an air conditioner unit for this studio. We're not really not in the air conditioning. It's just the lights make us really hot.
Yeah, and we talk a lot.
First world problems. There's a lot of hot air in the room.
A lot of.
Speaking of problems, being an eldest daughter. Signs you're an eldest daughter is our messy draft topic this week. Which,
I had a day today with that. So I'm glad that this is our topic today.
Yeah.
Because hot damn.
I know. I'm interested to see how many of ours are similar or aren't. Like.
I know. Me too.
We might have them all and we might be like totally off.
Maybe. That's usually how this whole thing goes.
You're right. Okay. So. Signs you're an eldest daughter. And hit us in the comments on YouTube if you relate, because as much as we're here to help you not feel alone, we need to know that we're helping you not feel alone.
I need some help today.
Yeah. Okay. First one is you're the family therapist, but not in a way of like, you're more of the family therapist in the way that everyone like comes to you with their advice. I'm more of the family, I don't know if I would say family therapist, but I'm like the family vault where like everyone will come tell me something about someone else, but I can't tell the other person, but then the other person will tell me something about the other person, and now I know, but I can't say it. Like,
that's me.
I just end up with everyone's information to where I know too much about relationships I'm not supposed to know about, parental relationships, like just things that you don't realize. Like you think, oh, people are trusting me with stuff, and then you're like, what the f***? This does not need to be on my plate.
I feel like it's I think it
you
only
can be there for people and being trusted with secrets without being a dumping ground for like.
I feel like that only happens to eldest daughters.
Yeah.
Because I never hear this come from my younger ones ever. So it's definitely an eldest daughter thing.
They become certain people's dumping grounds, but not everyone's.
Not everyone's.
Yeah.
Just certain, and the majority of the fam too. All right, mine is you catch strays during an argument that's not about you.
Literally.
Like,
what do you say for?
two of them can be arguing, or three of them, or however many of them, and somehow.
Like, well, Kaylin did that, and you didn't even.
Somehow, some way, you will get brought into it. I was thinking about the term
because you're used as the example. Like you're like, well, Caitlin did that. And
oh
you
my god!
And,
do you know how many stories start out? Well, Caitlin. At least I didn't do what Caitlin did, which.
I have a text message screenshot in my phone that comes up in my memories every year that I send to Kennedy every year. Where I think I was like out late, or I was at a I said I was going somewhere, but I was actually at a party, or I was going to my friend's house, but we ended up having, like I was still where I was supposed to be, but we ended up having a party there. Kennedy somehow saw my Snapchat or something or whatever, and she texted me and she was like, I am not covering for you. I'm never gonna do the things that you do. Ooh. And you're not taking my chair to college either. And I said, Kennedy, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. She goes, I'm sure you are, and Lord knows what else, and I bet he's not too happy with you either.
Okay, Mom.
So every year when that comes up, every time when that comes up, I send it to Kennedy, and I'm like, remember when you said this?
I love that.
And we laugh every time.
I love that. That's a good one.
Okay, my next one is, you know whose footsteps are whose in the family. Like,
yeah.
To this day, when my mother is coming down the hall at work, I know it's her. Like, I can just tell everyone, how the way people come up the stairs, like their footsteps. Like, you memorize that stuff for some reason.
You do. Yeah, because usually they're stomping, charging mad at you.
Yeah, you're looking to see who's coming to whoop your ass.
That's called PTSD.
Who's coming to yell at you.
It's like when I hear stomping and then I see red nails, I just think of Lori coming after me. If you know, you know. Your other sign is you're a human mood ring. You don't mean to, but you just do. You absorb you feel out everyone's mood in the room to see how you're gonna be. Like, I'm the icebreaker, I guess I'd be of the family.
And then they're looking at you to see what the mood's gonna be.
Yes.
Based on what you absorb. And
I walk in, I read everyone's mood, and I'm usually like
tells you what kind of time you're gonna have.
A funny comment away from breaking whatever uncomfortable situation they created, because I haven't been there to create it.
Right.
And it's usually, you're just always in tune with who's feeling what.
Yeah.
And you know exactly how to go into the situation and maybe bring the spirits up, maybe bring them down. Whatever you feel like doing that day.
Whatever you gotta do.
I'm telling you, whatever you need to do.
Whatever you gotta do. You are an eldest daughter if the hair on your arms physically stands up when somebody says, just be the bigger person.
Or they look up to you.
I don't give a f***. Look somewhere else.
Please.
And I'm 5'2", so there's no way I'm being the bigger person.
Look down.
5'3".
Just look further.
Look somewhere else. Like, just don't look at me. Just look away.
Be the bigger person. They look up to you. You told them all the reasons they shouldn't.
Well, and my gripe with that is they look up to you. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly why I said what I said, because they needed to know.
That's also why we get in these situations, because they looked up to me. So they did what I did. You told them to.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Exactly. But then they can turn around and do this. That's what would really always get me, is they tell me to not or be the bigger person for some shit. And then Kennedy would turn around and do the same ass thing. And I'm like, oh, who has to be the bigger person? Yeah, I'm like, I have claw marks on my arm, but yeah, let me be the bigger person.
If you remember when I was in high school and all the moms broke into a party to get me out of it, this happened. This was a real story. All the moms came in and drugged me and my friends out of a party. And then, this is an example, then my youngest sister, my baby sister, goes off to college. This is all of our thing. We made it to one semester. She goes off to college, and about end of the first semester meets this boy who she is now married to. Love our Shanzi. Mm-hmm. But when they met, he was deployed over in Hawaii for the Air Force. And she went and visited him over New Year's for 10 days. I call them the 9-day fiancés. So then she comes back, and she was telling me, all right, I'm done with school. I'm going to marry this guy and I'm moving to Hawaii. And I said, can I please be there when you tell mom? Because I can't imagine what's about.
Right.
And mom's like, all right, well, let's book you and get this going. I'm like, oh, okay. I have to fight for my right to party, but she can get married after knowing someone for 9 days. I was stumped by that one, but it worked out. They got married. They moved to Hawaii forever, ever after.
They have the most two
Mom,
beautiful...
by that point, was like, you have done enough for me that these last two, I'm just going to skate right through them. Like,
Lori's
whatever.
Like, it's overtime at this point.
I did put her through a lot. Sorry, Mom. I love you. Didn't mean to. My final one is you have an eldest daughter community text thread with other eldest daughters. Mm-hmm. As we do. It's our eldest daughter support line.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Layla.
Yep.
And we all just go in on everything that's happening. We're probably, it's like you're bitch about the craziest shit and everyone's like, yeah, you're right. You're valid. We're probably not. But I don't care because we need somewhere to go.
We are.
And we are valid. But we need somewhere to go. And that the only other people that get it are other eldest daughters.
How long have you guys had that going?
Book club started in February of
last year. Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
And we honestly got thrown in a group text for some other reason. And then we went and got wine during a book club night. And that's where book club came from. Because we were like,
we weren't
hey,
in the book club.
No, but everybody thought we were. Because every time we're out together, we'll say book club. And I would have people be like, oh, what book are you reading? And I'm like, Pinot Grigio?
Text message receipts.
Receipts. That's what we're reading.
Yeah. You might be an eldest daughter if everyone thinks you're a bitch. And I mean that in the way of like, every person that I am friends with, it started by them telling me, I used to think you were a bitch. And it's like,
yeah, really, I'm just, or people are scared of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intimidated by you, whatever. And I'm just like, bro, for what? Figuring out?
For being annoyed that my sister had friends over because I wanted my friends over.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, if you met me before.
Or they just think you're a bitch because you're direct and in charge and elite. Like, you just have great leadership qualities. Like, they're not used to directness.
True. Those are mine.
Oh, I have one more. I
share.
did 5. Did you not do 5?
Did I not?
I thought you
Share yours. I'm probably going to agree with it.
Saying sorry after asking anyone for anything ever. I can't tell you how many times I've asked Layla for, like, help with Wilson and been like, I'm so sorry. Like, can you just, like, please? And she's like,
why are you apologizing?
Like, yeah, shut up. Like, she's like, stop. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm working on it.
That is true. Damn it, that's true.
Yeah.
I do that.
Like, I just say sorry for it. I'm like, sorry for existing.
If I feel like I put anybody out, I'm like, I'm sorry.
So sorry.
I am a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I should have done better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad that's not just me. And all of everybody else.
Honestly, it's funny that the next segment after Messy Draft for this week is I said what I said and we're bringing our quotes back because this is probably getting ready to prove. Yeah. This is probably also sign. Some of these quotes are probably also signs that you're the eldest daughter. Like, this is some trauma. This is only some trauma like that could get you to say, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Dark humor is all we got.
I can't wait. Are these all things we said, or did you mix some in that like our friends have said too?
One of them is not from you two.
Okay.
I will say that much. We got 5, the same as last week, and I think the first one will go into similar to our messy draft. All right, you guys ready? All right, I think the first one is gonna come across similar to our messy draft topic, similar to eldest daughter. Quote number 1, it says, "You know that book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie? How about giving me a break?"
That was me. That was like, I think, my first year into the car store, and I was having a rough day.
That's perfect. I love that one.
I was having a rough day. Or it had something to do with men, probably.
Or both.
Either one.
Or all of the above.
I was going to say all of the above, potentially.
At the exact same time.
Yeah, because that tends to happen.
Yeah.
Every July or August, I meet the worst man of my life. It's like clockwork.
Sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah. Me and her have so many similarities. Yeah. She's an eldest daughter.
She is. She wrote eldest daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 2. No wonder your taste in men is the way it is. You enjoy being soothed by snakes.
I feel like you said that. Or I feel like I could have said that.
Did I say that?
No.
Did I say that?
No.
No?
This is the one that isn't either of you.
All right. Say it again.
No wonder your taste in men is the way it is. You enjoy being soothed by snakes.
Was it Olivia? Layla?
Mm-mm.
Was it Kennedy?
Yes, it was Kennedy.
Oh!
It was Kennedy.
I think she was saying that to the friend we were saying has gone on.
Yeah, for sure.
Lord. All right. Number 3. I identify with dandelions. People just want to blow me and throw me away.
Why do I feel like I said that? You said that? Okay. Okay.
Oh, hell. I did say that. What was that about? I think that was after...
I'm assuming this had to be a breakup.
Sure. I'm
assuming
trying
it
to
was a
think of which
breakup.
one. I don't remember what that was.
No, that's funny.
I would
though.
need a time frame to guess, but it's true.
Oh, that's funny. That was a toss-up. I was like, I could see me saying something like that, but that's you.
I definitely said that.
All right. Number 4. I have an empty uterus and a lot of alcohol. What do we have in common right now?
Guilty.
That's how I read it off the... But like when I read that, I was like, this feels like it was said in spite. It was like, what do we have in common right now?
It was during our Wilmington trip.
It was. Like, I can't remember the context of it, but I guess it was someone trying to say, like...
Or no, it couldn't have been our Wilmington trip because, well...
It could have. I feel like it was someone's saying, like... Oh, I know exactly how you... Like, I can't remember.
I can't remember
unless that person was pregnant.
They weren't. I think we were just joking maybe about it, like, because of the situation she was in.
And her being pregnant?
We didn't know she was pregnant, but we just had a running joke about, like, thinking that she... I don't know.
I think it had...
I'll have to go back and see when we said that
one.
or, like, see what it's around and know when it was from, and then I'll be able to figure it out. Because
the notes will tell
I know
us.
it wasn't somebody that was pregnant. It was...
Then that is a weird thing for me to say to somebody. But I stand by
what
it.
What friends do we have that would have been pregnant? Wait! Did you say it to Cassidy?
Maybe.
That sounds like something you would say to one of your sisters.
It is, but I also would say that to anybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You need to read back and see what was going on in that time frame because I can't remember how that came out, but I'm proud it did because it's funny. I think
It was
it's
a lot.
funny.
Yeah. All right. Last one. You ever got tits for being annoying? Didn't think so.
That was me. This was funny because when I went on Claim to Fame, the reality show in 2020, beginning of 23.
Yeah.
Is this story from when you were on Claim to Fame?
This is from afterwards.
Okay.
So it was either beginning of 23 or beginning of 20. It was beginning of 23.
Yes, it was. It was.
So it was beginning of 2023. I went in February, and you got paid just a flat rate to be on the show, and then it was a scale from there based on where you finished and getting voted off. So my goal was to make it to actually exactly where I made it was 4th, so that I would have walked out of there with a good sum of money. Any smart person would take that sum of money and not touch it. However, at that time, I did not, and I honestly still would probably make the same decision with a little bit more education and the rest being saved properly. But anyways, long story short, I touched the shit out of that money. First place I went when I got home and got paid was Dr. Augenstein in Charlotte. Because I wanted boobs. And I did not want boobs because I didn't have them. I did not really even want them for this purpose of having being able to, I got big tits. My boobs were just really big and, like, honestly saggy for my age and everything, like, really bad. Like, literally, this put it into perspective for me when I went in for my consultation. They say, like, where your breast folds, like, he put his finger where my breast fold was and then put his finger where my nipple was sitting, and, like, my nipple was, like, past my breast fold, like, crazy.
Yeah.
For my age and everything, like, and I was just tired of getting dressed and putting clothes on where, like, the rest of my body is small or medium and my boobs need an extra large. Like, I'm just tired of getting dressed, and I had the money to do it. And I'm freaking 22 years old at the time. So I go, I get my consultation, I do the whole thing, I get them done, and I once the show came out, I was kind of like not very well liked for the major beginning part of the show. People started to like me through the middle, like, but at the beginning they were not a big fan of me, and like they were calling me annoying and like saying all this shit. So I think we were watching an episode or something, and I was like, I'm like, have you ever gotten tits for being annoying? Like, if you think I'm annoying, that's fine, because I got what I wanted.
And stand by it to this day.
And I'm not ashamed of it either, because I'm like, I spent the money. Like, it's kind of like when somebody's like, oh, I can see your bra shock. I'm like, good, I paid $40 for it.
You're still wearing them around.
Yeah.
It's not like they ever went to waste.
Oh, your boobs are so fake. Thanks for noticing. You know? Like,
thank you.
Let me know if there's anyone out there that wants to give me another set. I'm going to be due for a new one soon, so just let me know.
Hoping this takes off.
All right. Well, we said what we said. You ever got tits for being annoying? Don't call me annoying. You can't bother me. Can't bother me, because I could probably slap you with one of them too.
Through the camera.
3D. Put your glasses on. All right. Speaking of slapping somebody, it's time to get into text him or wreck him.
Wreck him! Wreck him.
These are our live reads of listener-submitted text conversations, and we react accordingly, whether we want to text him or wreck him, which is keep him or dump him.
Yep.
Before I get into this, I just want y'all to know I do feel like an ass for this.
Oh.
I'm a 46-year-old happily single lady with no kids of my own. The story begins about 23 years ago when I was engaged to my then fiancé David, not his real name. I was in the midst of planning our wedding and eventually deciding on a wedding date. What a genuine nightmare came true. I got a text from a girl I didn't know, and she said she had slept with David 7 months prior and that she was pregnant with his child. Whew. I confronted him about it, and he continuously denied it until I said the lady's name out loud. He couldn't hide his guilt. By this point, we had been engaged for 2 months and dating for 5 years. I couldn't stomach it and left town completely within 2 weeks. I never saw him again, but later learned this wasn't the first time he had cheated, and he ended up moving in with his baby mama. Until about a month ago, when I came back home for a high school reunion and to visit family, I ran into David and his son. The affair baby, now 23. David wanted to catch up, and though I'm no longer angry, I also didn't have a reason to speak to him or a want. I ended up away from them and got a drink after mingling for a while, and David had left. But his son Gabe came over and asked if he could talk to me. He knew my history with David and even said he resented him because, shocker, David wasn't his real dad either. He found out later in life that his real dad died when he was young. David hadn't done anything to make that loss easy. We eventually made our way out of the reunion and mingled at the bar of the hotel we were staying at. He ended up being too drunk to drive and stayed on the second bed in my hotel room. Nothing happened. A few nights later, we met up again at the bar. We both ranted about the pain we felt like David has caused both of us. We each went our separate ways, and at the end of the night, until I got a text when I was laying in my bed. "Are you in your room?" Gabe said. I responded, yes. I was sober. He was sober. I thought about sending him away, but I didn't, and we slept together. Again. And again. Clearly, this desire is coming from a place that we both relate traumatically, but there was some real chemistry there. Oh my. Dude.
As you should.
I'm a son. That's crazy. Honestly, I would do some shit like that. So what a cougar. I love it.
Yes.
I support it. If he don't treat you right and right.
But there was some real chemistry there, so she wants to know, does she continue?
Yeah.
Get yours.
Get yours.
Go right ahead.
He got his.
Go right ahead.
He's also not even his real dad.
No.
So who cares?
That's a loophole. You're not even doing anything weird.
So find all the holes, you know?
Yeah.
You found the loophole. So
you found the loophole.
You're in all the holes.
You're good with the rest.
Yeah, honestly, I support this.
I
David.
This message.
His son's probably hot too.
Good
Dude,
for you.
it's literally, well, no, it's not his son. I was gonna say if it really was his blood relative, like it'd be like getting a younger, hotter version of the guy you already dated.
Yeah, well.
But it's not.
In a way, but not really.
But yeah, they're not actually dad and son. So
no, you're not
get into it.
You're not doing anything. Nah.
Yeah, at least you're not really his dad. Or wait, his son. I was thinking about it backwards.
I know. Now. You got it right.
Okay.
Moral of the story: text him.
Text him. Call him. Text him. Go wherever he's at. Go there.
Follow him. All right.
He gave you a good reason. Text him.
All right. My BF, my boyfriend of almost 5 years and father of my child, has finally admitted to always hating how tall I am. In fact, he has now admitted that he hates,
I would love to hate how tall somebody is.
being seen with me and that I don't look good with him. Mind you, we're the same height. He slouches due to a desk job, and I had a...
Karsyn!
There's no way. Guys, not he's slouching due to a desk job.
You need to see your face right now. Oh my God.
He's slouching due to a desk job.
I'm drooling. Oh my God.
Can somebody give me something? Somebody help me.
Oh my God. I got
Use your
nothing.
blanket.
No, that's a low blanket.
Use your sweater. It's already done anyway.
No, it's cashmere.
Okay. God almighty. Let me give you my socks then. Oh my God. I don't have anything.
All right. So, anyways, we're back and cleaned up.
This is why you watch on YouTube, people. These are the moments. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to start it over. Don't drink.
I won't.
Okay. My boyfriend of almost 5 years and the father of my child has finally admitted to always hating how tall I am. In fact, he has now admitted that he hates being seen with me and that I don't look good with him. Mind you, we're the same height. He slouches due to a desk job. And I have very strong posture due to a 13-year dance career.
Thank God you didn't get all the way through that sentence, or I would have blown a hole through this cup, probably. Laughing.
He has looked into leg shortening surgeries for me for years and has Googled multiple ways to shrink me.
What?
I have no idea how to wrap my brain
That
around
feels criminal.
any of this. I showed him a picture of when we first were dating, and he admitted to being miserable in it because I wore 1-inch heels and he was so embarrassed to be seen walking around with me. I'm devastated. I've never felt insecure until now. I know I'm tall compared to the standard, but I've never felt so hideous and freak-like. I simply can't get over the idea of him staying with me, having a child with me, 2 pregnancies, and always hating a fundamental part of me. Seeing his Google history was hard, and seeing him complain to ChatGPT about me just makes me feel like I've been in one-sided relationship this whole time. Bye-bye.
Wow.
That is terrible.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I hope that their kid comes out to be like 8 feet tall. He has to deal with
You
that.
know what? Sedate him and put him through a leg shortening surgery.
I think that's what you should do.
Take him down a notch. He needs to be knocked off his high horse, literally.
In more ways than one.
That's crazy. You're not.
That is crazy.
You're never gonna get over that. So I
That
know
sucks.
it's easier said than done.
You know
but
what? I apologize that you likely had to listen to me complain about someone telling me I was too much.
Yeah,
Because that's
for
crazy.
real. Tell him.
Don't ever. First of all, like this is like a way deeper thing, but like I can't stand people dogging on somebody for things that they can't change.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but you can't make fun of people for shit they can't change. Bullying's how I became who I am, and you can change the shit people bully you for. you can't bully somebody for something they can't change.
That's yeah.
But this
no.
is majorly up.
It is, especially because he stayed with you.
The fact that he was looking up ways to shrink you.
It's given a little
That's
Jeffrey
crazy.
It's like a
Dahmer-ish.
little
Little serial
Netflix
killer
documentary-ish.
Yeah.
Like, I think you and the kid should get out of there.
Like, what if he didn't figure out a way? What was he gonna do?
Okay, guys, submit your worthy Wreck Him stories to our Instagram DMs, commenting on YouTube, or also our new email, rarebreeds@dirtymomedia.com.
Boom.
It's time for Ask Rare Breeds, and it's written on here that there's a surprise question, so I'm excited to see what that is, but here we go. Ask Rare Breeds is my favorite. That's where everybody gets to ask us things that we think about stuff. Ask us things that we think. That made sense, right?
Yeah.
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 Ask us what we think about stuff.
And ask us about us and what we would do.
We love to talk about ourselves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so ask us anything.
First one is for Karsyn. So Kaylin might know a little bit about this, but maybe not as much since she just got into Love Island, as we've talked about on the show. But for Karsyn, no couple is left in the real world from Love Island season 7, which was last season, after Clark and Taylor announced they broke up, and Nick and Alandria also announced they broke up just a few weeks ago. And they're still not over that one. This listener,
I'm not surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. But then again, I mean, it's also kind of like there's like a lot of people in the world date for a year and then break up.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of the
really
timeline.
You're putting
not that abnormal. I will say though, in the sense of like Clark and Taylor, I actually kind of thought like was maybe gonna work in a weird way.
They seemed like the most real.
It's a year of dating, and you just realize there's some things that just don't work out. And like these people are already behind the 8 ball because you spend 6 weeks with this person, and then you get out and realize they live across the world from you. Like.
Yeah, you'll
or
figure
not
out.
the world, you know, the U.S. or whatever it might be. So, like, I get it, but I never really was sure about Nick and Alandria. Like, I was indifferent about it. I wasn't a hater. I wasn't, like, thinking they didn't like each other. But I also just wasn't fully bought into them, like...
It seemed like it kind of became, like, a whole, like, theory online.
Yeah,
like, everyone was like, oh, this is a PR relationship. I think they just kind of had to run with it at first. Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with what you said, though, about the fact, like, they spend 6 weeks together in paradise. Anyone
with
will be
no responsibility.
Anyone will be horned up and be like,
influence,
hell
nothing.
yeah, we're in love. We're going to make this work. Exit Love Island and you're back in the airport. Like, where's your bag? I don't know. So it's like real life.
Once you have to think, too, like, for a couple months after, the couples ride a big high for a couple months after the show, too. So, like, you got to think that's kind of pushing them along subconsciously in a way, too, to where if you probably really break it down and get in the weeds about it, they probably only really spend 6 months, if that, truly dating each other once the hype of the season has worn down and everyone's less sleuthing online about them and they just get to go live their real lives and do real shit. Like, they really don't. But that's part of signing up for that. But
you gotta have that in the back of your head
I just
somewhere.
don't think it's that insane. Like, oh, they broke up after a year. Like, who doesn't? I mean, people don't. But
it's
like
a general timeline. Like,
I just mean, like, yeah, like there's a lot of people.
That's the trial period.
That's actually.
I wish I could.
That's
do
like a
for
decent
year.
timeline compared to some.
truthfully.
I wish I could get a year out of somebody.
Truthfully. But yeah.
I've been good at like 1 month, so.
Question number 2. This one's for Caitlin. Similar, I think, to last week's question. My eldest son is starting high school next week. What should I prepare for? I've actually seen this too. The listener says, I've seen moms on TikTok doing slideshow presentations for their sons, and everyone seems to recommend them. Have you guys seen these?
No.
You've not seen those?
Clearly, I don't know anything because I sent
It's
mine
like
in
the
blind.
moms in like every like major transition year or like every grade level year, they like sit down with their sons in the summertime and do like a PowerPoint. It's like, listen, like if like for a high school one I saw, it was like, listen, son, like if you get out and you go out with people who are drinking, don't get in the car with them if they've been drinking and like all this other stuff.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like that bad. It's not overbearing.
Oh, like you're teaching them stuff.
Yes, like don't.
You're
like,
not. Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was like a slideshow of like the memories and.
No,
shit. I was like,
no,
my
no,
mom
no.
put that on a.
It was sort of like, here's what to do, here's what not to do. If you're in trouble, like, just call us, or if like you've been out drinking, like, don't feel like you're gonna be in trouble. We would rather you be safe
you
than
did
not.
that, but just not in a slideshow.
I do that without the slideshow.
Yeah.
I guess the slideshow would be like, I guess something they'd remember. But I also
slideshows for this generation of kids that can't read. I got to see pictures.
I talk to him all the time about everything I experienced, like just every little thing. Every consequences of your actions. Like, I just never stop the conversation.
I think
I don't think once a summer would be enough. I feel like I say it too much.
From the child's perspective, like hearing like your parents not being secretive about things that they've done or mistakes that they've made, like that makes you feel more normal. It makes you feel more like able and seen to come to them with stuff.
I follow up everything I say with examples.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, that's the only thing you can
because the worst thing is hearing like, well, I did that, so that's why I know that you shouldn't be doing it. It's like, okay, that's a very empty statement. Like, to a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old, you're like,
no.
Okay, like what? Tell me. Like,
this is just, and I mean, a slideshow every summer isn't, in my opinion, enough. Like, you'll know when shit happens and when you'll need to bring up certain things in that moment about lessons they need to know. Like, we never stop the conversation about anything, about school, about drugs, about drinking, about girls, about everything. Like, we stay in constant communication about it Sometimes he doesn't want to, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I need him to hear it and know that he's not alone, and he's, has two parents that have done things in their lives that we can sit there and be like, hey, we know exactly what you were thinking, how you were feeling. You're not a freak. You're not, a bad person. So just be open with them. They're going to, like, you cannot.
I was going to say, things like at the end of the day, as long as they feel like they can come to you with anything, like they're going to go do shit and not tell you.
You can shield them.
They're going to go up and not tell you, but as long as they feel like they can come to you if it goes wrong,
you can shield them all you want to, but it's not going to matter because they're going to do shit anyway. Yeah. So just make sure they know you're there if they are in deep shit and need you, and you're not the last person they'll call.
Yep. Amen.
Awesome. All right, last question. A listener saw on our Instagram that Rare Breeds was on a race car.
Yeah, we were.
So how did that go?
Yeah, well, we had high hopes. It rained out. We got there literally right as they called it.
Pulled into that
And
bitch.
we waited till the last second, too.
Yeah, we waited till rain moved out. They said gates were opening at a certain time. We pull up. Weird activities going on, so I roll down the window and asked
I think they prematurely ejaculated with calling it because they could have, if after we were gone, it stopped raining.
It was raining and the sun was shining at the exact same time.
And this was at Bowman Gray, right?
Yes. At Bowman. It was...
So to back it up, we ended up on this race car because one of my I can't even honestly remember how I met Mark, but I don't really even know. But it's just one of those people that's like always been around and you just have always known them and they've always been like close in groups of people with you and things like that. Him and his girlfriend, especially Courtney, are Rare Breeds listeners. So like knowing Mark for a long time, he's been running at Bowman Gray and, pulling together sponsorship. I think like Mamba's NASCAR Sundays sponsored him for some stuff and us and some other stuff. So he reached out to me and he was like, hey, would you guys be interested in doing this? And I was like, oh yeah, this is right up our alley. Bowman Gray, like, are you kidding me? Well, at the time, I figured she knew about it or knew what Bowman Gray was because, of how we've grown up. So she agrees to it. She's like, hell yeah. I tell her how much it costs. She's like, yep, we'll split it. No problem. Cool. Great. Awesome. The day before we're going, she's like, so like, what is it like? Like, where are we? And like, has no clue about Bowman Gray.
Not the lore of it. I know nothing.
No clue.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not an ounce. So I'm in the lobby at JRM. I'm like showing her videos and stuff. So then she's starting to get hyped about it. And we like got really pumped up and then drove all the way up there just to get rained on.
Literally.
But we did, however, drive into the pits, get to see Mark and Courtney and everyone. And we actually ended up getting 2 race cars for our bang for our buck.
Yep. And we got to see it start up.
Yeah, we were on a Sportsman and a Street Stock.
Yep.
And I don't care if you think that, like, they were having, like, a big 100-lap modified race. I'm like, I can give a fuck about that. Like,
I wanted to be there.
I'm here for the Street Stocks. So we'll have to get with Mark and figure out a way to do it again.
Yeah, I got to see this. I got to play this
We got to get Caitlin to Bowman Gray. I was so excited to, like, document it on our Instagram and stuff, too. We have not, like, done a whole lot since we've been logged in.
I wish we could have, or I would be $80 richer and not going to the Ultimate because that's where we went after.
You would probably be $80 poorer just in other ways.
Maybe
we would have found our way to the beer garden up
my
there.
Ways. If I'm $80
Your kids
poorer
would have been
because
running
of
up
me,
those concession lines.
Whatever, I'll take it. But I'm pissed because after that was posted, I had so many people text me and be like, "What do you mean you don't know what Bowman Gray is?" And then I got all the info.
Your literal husband and son went there for the clash.
I know, but I didn't hear anything like crazy. I also probably didn't ask. My bad. But I want to go back. I want to redeem that because we were ready.
Yeah.
We were there.
I wonder if maybe I feel like, it is something I feel like everyone knows about, but like, I wonder if I realized that if we were going to be there when we went there on Saturday was the first time I had been there in 14 years.
Yes. So your 12-year-old
and I
memory.
remember the last, like, I vividly remember the last time I was there. Like, the fact that I am like, oh, I haven't been here in 14 years. I'm like, I'm put a wide tooth comb in my purse old. Like, it's crazy. I'm turning more and more into my mom every day. People are like, ever since I cut my hair, people keep
You
thinking,
do things now where I instantly see your mother. I just don't tell you. But I see it multiple times.
No, please tell me.
Like, there's certain little things
as long
you
as
do
I'm
that
not
I'm
being
like,
mean. If I'm doing something bad, tell me.
No.
But if I'm exhibiting a good quality, let me know.
All right, that's all we got.
All right, that's it. You can always submit your fan questions by commenting on YouTube, which, as I always say, is the fastest way for us to see them. I also, low-key, really enjoy reading through the YouTube comments. Not for... Usually when I'm reading through them on DBC, it's like... that loudmouth swearing like funny, like
nice.
shit like that. But like I really like to read through the Rare Breeds comments, so keep it up, guys. Like I love it. And I'm trying to I keep needing to make a YouTube. I need to make a YouTube account so that I can start going in there and replying back on mine.
ooh, I'm on it.
I think I have a YouTube Premium account. I don't really know. I'll figure that out tonight.
You'll find out because we'll be on there.
If you see Funky Zebra 475 responding back to you, it's probably me. It's probably me. Oh gosh.
All right, Funky Zebra.
Funky Zebra. But if you don't have YouTube, you can submit them to our Instagram DMs on ours or Rare Breeds, and then you can always email rarebreeds@dirtymomedia.com. Do you want to hit our fan shoutouts, Kate?
Fan shoutouts is Mike Janeway and Jillian Sophia. Mike says, I am constantly laughing while listening to this podcast.
We love that. We
Thank
hope
you.
so. That's the
hope.
goal.
We make each other laugh and have for a while, so we just hope anyone around us finds humor in darkness.
At this point in this episode, I hope you have an oxygen tank nearby.
God. Not drinking wine.
I just washed my hair yesterday. This I was like,
Whew.
Sauvignon
Okay.
Blanc now. I got sea swept.
Sea spat.
Sea spit.
Sea spit. Sponsor us, Josh's. We need you. Don't forget to find our Rare Breeds Forgotten Bangers on Spotify.
Yeah.
We are meticulously adding to this playlist.
We are. We ask each other.
We team up and check. Like today, she shot one down. I'm glad she did because
was
it wasn't a
terrible.
forgotten banger.
What was the one that was
Wild
It
shot?
was
Ones by
Wild
Flo
Ones,
Rida.
and I just hadn't heard it in a while.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it for like a minute,
I
and I'm
think
like,
that-
It's kind of on the edge, I
I
think.
think the easiest criteria for me is the first thing I ask myself is this forgotten? Did I forget this song exists?
I know.
No.
I know.
I didn't forget this song exists. There are some that are iconic enough
Yeah.
that are unforgotten that just have to be on there. But like, I deleted some shit out of there that you put in there the other day.
Thanks.
You told me to do that.
I have a different.
No, I know what happens. You're like drunk as shit on your back porch, hooked up to
true.
a speaker, and then you're like drunk and you're like, oh, this would be great for, and you're just spam adding shit that you hear the first minute of and think it rocks.
That's only 90% true. Anyway.
So I like those odds. I really like those odds.
The Rare Breeds Forgotten Bangers link is in the description of the podcast and YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube Rare Breeds Pod, and don't forget we have merch.
I need to order a new Wreckham shirt because I gave mine to Courtney.
Yeah, I need some new. I need a sweatshirt.
She was like, can you bring me a Wreckham shirt? And I didn't have the heart to be like, no, you
I
have
only
to
have
go order it
one.
online. So I literally gave her mine. I
We
lint rolled
actually-
it and I gave it to her.
We actually had a girl call into the Jerem retail store. A dad, his daughter's birthday was the next day. He was wanting some Rare Breeds merch because she listens to our show, and we didn't have it.
I hope
Joe
you had a
Mattis.
happy birthday, Queen.
Yeah, so if obviously we're not at the store, but we are
Joe,
at.
carry our. We should. You know what we should do, and it would be really funny.
Set a meeting with Joe.
We should set up a meeting with Joe. We should dress up, and we should wear like pantsuits and shit, and like literally present him a
Slideshow.
a slideshow. Like I'll do us like a sales deck as to why we should be in the. I'll put graphs and shit in it.
Just stick us in a corner. Like we
And
don't
I'll
need
just be
anything
like,
big.
here's why you should put Rare Breeds in the retail store.
I like it. But if that doesn't happen and our dream doesn't work out,
Which it probably won't. Joe's got a lot on his plate.
you can
He's a
find
little
it.
busy making sure JRM makes money.
You can find it at shop.dirtymodemedia.com/collections/rare-breeds.
And watch out for them spitting wine cups, guys. They'll get you.
Sorry.
See you next Tuesday.